Hey everyone, happy Monday to you all. Hopefully things are going well this Monday morning. I got home from my therapy appointment about a half hour ago. Then I vacuumed out our van, which was a part of my goals list, which I want to talk about today. Now, there's a lot of things I wanted to talk about today. I titled this video a lot of different things, but I had a few minutes to do a video, and this is my first video of the week. So yes, hopefully I'll talk about everything I want to talk about in the time that I have. I have about 20 minutes before I have to move on to the next thing. So yes, I wanted to just talk to you guys very quickly about how quitting your victimhood mentality will be one of the steps I feel is crucial for your success in life. Also, becoming aggressive about your personal success and your goals and reaching them. And I wanted to explain what I mean by those things. They're kind of different topics, but I think that I can explain what I mean about those topics in this short video. You can see my you can see my reflection in my glasses. I haven't even took my sunglasses off yet. By the way, Terry, if you're watching this video, thank you so much for these sunglasses. I love them. I don't even like taking them off, as you can see. Our friend Terry gave me these glasses out of the blue because God put it on her heart to do so. And she was visiting from Florida, and she was staying with us, or not staying with us, but she was just with us for a while for this weekend, and she's amazing. And I just love the little blessings that God showers us with. Like I knew that I wanted a pair of sunglasses that were this color, so the fact that God had some, He put it. I'm trying to say God put it on someone's heart to give them to me is amazing. And they're even made out of real bamboo. The rods and the frame, the lenses are actually like really amazing. You can tell that they're amazing quality sunglasses. So I thank you so much, Terry, if you are watching this. If you're not, I will tag you in the video. So I don't know, maybe this video will bless you guys too. But yes, okay, what I want to talk about, because there's no time to waste. There's something that I wanted to talk to you guys about. I wanted to talk about what I've been noticing in our society, especially on social media, about this whole victimhood thing I've been sensing. I've been talking to my godbrother about it. I've been talking to my godmom about it. There's like a victimhood I'm sensing in our generation. I'm not saying that everyone in our generation behaves this way, so don't get that idea. It's just I've noticed a little bit of a victimhood mentality in our generation, and so I just wanted to address it. Now, I am becoming a very driven person when it comes down to my success and my personal goals, because my goals are not just about me, but they're about helping other people and encouraging other people to live the life that they want to live. And every day I'm making little changes in my life to ensure that those goals are met. But I've noticed, now there's a lot of victimhood going on in our society. And what I mean by that is that a lot of people are crying the victim these days. And this is just from my perspective. I'm seeing a lot of people are crying the victim. They're saying, oh, I'm not going to make it because I'm black, or I'm not going to make it because, I mean, not even legitimate things. It's like, oh, about the color of their skin or their sexuality or whatever it is. They feel like people are just going to push them down, and there's absolutely no way that they can succeed. Now, I might be a little naive for saying this, but I feel like there are people that I've seen, and this is actually from people I've seen, who have had a lot worse crutches in life and still were able to succeed and do what they wanted to do. They were still able to live the life that they wanted to live, even with their crutches. I think this is one guy, I think I've talked about him on my live videos before. What's his name? Nick. I still can't pronounce his last name, and I feel really bad about that. But he is quadriplegic, which meaning he has no arms or legs, and this guy is still slaying life. And it encouraged me, because I was just like, well, you know, if he can do it, and he doesn't have any of his limbs, then I know I can do it. I'm able-bodied, I have all of my limbs, and I'm in good health. I know that there's, whatever the goal is that I have, and I have a lot of them at this point, I know that I can reach them. And even though when it gets hard, I know that I haven't exhausted all of my methods. My godmom posted a photo to my wall on Facebook this morning, and I think it said, I think it was a Thomas E. Edison quote, where if you think that you have exhausted, I'm paraphrasing, but if you think that you have exhausted all of the methods, I think it says something like, if you think you've exhausted all of the methods of success, something like that, just remember you haven't. You haven't exhausted them all. There's still stuff that you know that you can do to continue your life and continue your goals and continue being the person that you want to be in life. So that's the thing. Oh, hey, Jason, how are you? Good to see you on here. But yes, welcome, by the way. But yes, that's the thing. I wanted to talk about just being the kind of person who is aggressive. Not aggressive in the sense of that you're angry, but become, thank you, Jason. But become aggressive in the sense where you know that there's nothing that can stop you from reaching those goals. There's nothing that can stop you from reaching that point of success. That there's nothing that can stop you from being the person that you know you were created to be. Whatever the crutch might be. I know some people are dealing with the loss of loved ones, or you might have a diagnosis, or you might be sick, or something might be in your way. And you feel like, well, there's no point of me doing this. But I'm going to tell you, the world needs what you have. The world needs what is on the inside of you. And I feel like I'm doing the world a disservice if I let little things, and I'm going to call them little situations, deter me from living the life that I want to live. I feel like if I don't live the way that or do the things that I feel like I was called to do the things that I'm passionate about, where it's writing or being a therapist. These are just a few of my goals. Hi, Dan. How's it going? Welcome. These are just a few of my goals. Becoming a therapist, a psychologist, becoming a writer, writing comic books and writing nonfiction books, as well as all different kinds of books. A lot of ideas are in me. If I don't go and what am I trying to say? If I don't... what's the word I want to use? If I don't pursue these ideas... Hi, Nathan. How's it going? Welcome. If I don't pursue these ideas, I feel like I'm doing the world a disservice. I feel like I'm doing the world a great disservice by not pursuing the ideas that are in my heart. Because I believe, and I know this sounds arrogant, and that's okay, but I believe that the world needs what's on the inside of me, and I believe that the world needs I had a little tongue twister there. What's on the inside of you? So, do not give up on your goals. Do not. What is it? Flex the hustle muscle. Oh, yes, I like that. Nathan just commented, hashtag flex the hustle muscle. This is what I like. Yes, I feel like the hustle is real for me right now. It's like I feel like if I don't do what's on the inside of me at this point, I'm doing the world a disservice. Remember, I said this in some of my other videos. I know different people watch different videos on here, but I said this, and this is the quote that changed my life, and it changed the how I looked at life. Don't look at the obligation, look at the opportunity. And we all have an opportunity now to do what's on the inside of us. Our time is limited. Some of us might get 70, 80 years out of life. And it's really hard to think about that. Some of us have a very short amount of time to really live and do all the things that are on our heart to do. So there's no time to waste. I'm literally on this mindset now. I can't waste time. I can't sit around watching YouTube or doing anything during the day anymore, because there's so much time. Nathan just said he's getting 500. Hey, you know what? Yes. I used to have conversations with my mom about just living forever. Just immortality. I remember Dave Vaughn used to talk about immortality in life. But it's the thing. It's this is where I'm at right now. Live every day as if... I'll put it this way. Don't waste time. I'm at this thing right now where I can't waste time. I've been up since... Actually, I woke up a little bit later than I wanted to. I was shooting for 7:30, but I was tired last night and did not... I didn't get up until 8:20. I literally slept all through the night. I think I fell asleep at around midnight or 12:30 and just slept until 8:30. So, but as soon as I got up, I was up and running, doing my thing. I went to my appointment. I do some other things that I was supposed to do today. I worked for a couple of hours for Mama Mimi, did some things, and right now I'm having another appointment later on today. I forgot I have two appointments today. I have an eye appointment and eye exam later on today, and I'm just trying to get as much done as I can before the day ends. And it's like I have a few other things that I wanted to do, and some like some. I just want. I'm pursuing also different work and opportunities for working and making more money. And I also am reviewing this whole thing with Tony Sai because he's doing things. I think something having to do with insurance or live mortgage protection, and I thought it was something that I could do and make a lot of money doing because you can make some money doing it. So it's like I pursuing all these different things, and it's like I'm on a roll. I'm just one thing after the other, and these videos are another thing. Like getting this video out today is another thing that I'm doing, and I'm making sure that I'm consistent at, I'm just doing my thing. Oh, I know Tony Sai. Nathan just said Tony Sai. I mean, Tony Sai, that guy, he's like an inspiration. I'm gonna tag him in this because he's inspired me to really do these videos too. Like he's inspired me to do a lot of stuff, and I love Tony because he's like insane, and I mean that in the best way possible. Tony Sai, if you're even like by any chance ever get to watch this video, you are a beast. You are doing your thing. It's like it inspires me because he's insane. Like he just like does it. And he like just what does he do? He kind of like just like he's very like so aggressive, but it's like it's good. It's like he's so aggressive with his like in helping people and help and trying to reach his personal goals. I've been listening to his podcast for almost a year, and I think I've listened to every episode. Him as well as Blaze Foray. I was just listening to Blaze Foray's podcast, and he was talking about what was he talking about today? Because I didn't get a chance to finish it because I had to move on. But what did he talk about? He was talking about living. He talked about a lot of stuff. What was his main focus? Come on, what was the Blaze talk? It was really good, but it's like my mind is like going at 1,000 miles per minute right now because I'm really excited. But what did Blaze what did Blaze talk about? He was talking about dreaming big. Like don't let the fact that your dreams feel like they're too big for you stop you. In fact, it's good that you have dreams that are bigger than yourself because then you can like the sky's the limit, man. So the sky's the limit. Like let's be driven people. I feel like this world needs driven people. It needs people who know their purpose, who know their destiny, who even if they don't know their destiny or their purpose yet, they are actively pursuing it. They are actively doing and being differences, are making differences in their communities. They are actually, that just reminded me. I can volunteer for food pantry this week because I don't think I'm working. I'm not sure. We'll see. Yay! I mean, I'm getting all these different ideas. In fact, I just reminded myself. I'm gonna write that down at the end of my video session here to volunteer for the food pantry this week. So, because that sounds like fun. But yes, here's the thing. How long have I been on here? I didn't want to make these too much longer than 20 minutes. It's only been 13 minutes. Okay. But here's the thing. I just encourage you guys to look and see what's in your heart and be that person. Be the person who has a vision, that knows that there's something on the inside of him or her who can that can really bless the world, and the world needs what you have. And I know it sounds arrogant, or it might sound arrogant to some, but I feel like sometimes there's a little bit of aggression and arrogance that we need. Good aggression and arrogance. I do think there's a such thing as good aggression and arrogance, if you couldn't tell. But I do believe that there's just a little bit of good aggression and arrogance that's needed to pursue our goals. Not in arrogance that we think that we're better than anybody, but we know who we are. We know that we're not better or worse than anybody, but we know what we can do. We know our limits as well as the things that we can exceed and triumph, or exceed or succeed at, whichever those words English. But anyway, that's the thing. That's my encouragement. Don't be a victim. I know that there's a such thing as victims. I understand that things happen to people. People do things to other people. What I mean by victim mentality, I want to explain this. This is sometimes that I get excited. might say something, and since what I've learned in communication is that it's good to explain why you might say certain things. But here's the thing: I feel like kind of like a victim mentality leads to feeling like we have to adopt certain things. I'm gonna be a little more vulnerable. And I'm just gonna put this story out there. Hopefully, it blesses somebody. But I'm just gonna say this quickly. Um, Speaking of a victimhood mentality, there was a point at which, and this is very recent. This is this year, where I thought if I got diagnosed with depression or something, that people would feel more sorry for me because I wanted people to feel sorry. It's not like I wanted people to feel sorry. I felt like that would be an expression to love, and if I feel like since people were pushing me so hard, if I got diagnosed with some kind of form of depression, people would be a little more easy on me. And that's literally what my mindset was, even though I didn't want to admit that's what it was. But then in the back of my mind, I knew that's what was going on. So I had to tell myself, you know what? No, I don't want a crutch. I don't want a crutch. I feel like some of the things that have held me back in life have been very small things. And yes, we've all gone through things that have really like hurt us. But you know what? I know that I'm able-bodied, and so that my encouragement is to be be a victor. Don't be a victim. Don't let the color of your skin. Now I can go into that. That's another controversial topic. That's a whole nother thing. I can go into like the whole thing about being a victim. I mean, some people think that they're victims just because of the color of their skin. And here's the thing: I understand being a black man in America. I get that racism could exist and still exist in some capacity, but we still have a lot of successful African Americans in this country. We still have a lot of successful colored people in this country. To me, it has nothing to do with your. Oh, it doesn't have as much to do with the color of your skin as much as it has to do with your own personal determination. So we do live in a country that does support. Oh, thanks for the likes, Nathan. Um, that does support um, us as minorities. And I know that it doesn't feel that way sometimes, but I feel like just because there are mean people that exist in the world and they exist, but that doesn't mean that everyone is mean. Okay, not every white person is racist. There's a lot of stuff that you can do to still guarantee your success as a colored person. This is what I believe. I'm coming to this conclusion. It might be harder, but the thing is, it's like I feel like people will accept who you are if you live in such a way that produces so much fruit that your life just radiates success. I feel like, and this phrase came to me yesterday. I was just thinking about this. The phrase that this phrase just came to me yesterday as I was like doing some other stuff. I think what was the phrase? Oh, the best way to combat racism isn't going on YouTube and talking about how I'm kind of going on a tangent here, but this video is all over the place. But hopefully it all mixes in together. But what did I say? What was I saying? The best way to combat racism isn't by going on Facebook and saying how stupid you think white people are or whatever, or picketing or rioting. But I feel like the best way to combat racism is by living in such a way that your life produces so much fruit that you can't that you prove all the racists wrong. Prove the racists wrong by living a life that bears a lot of fruit. And I'm telling you, that is the best way to counteract racism. Oh, hi, Sunflower. How are you? Sunflowers. There we go. And that's the thing. Yeah. You say you wrote about racism. Yeah, I've been getting on this subject because based on what I've seen, a lot of people are so angry. I mean, even people my age, a lot of people are just so angry at white society right now, and they're using it as to paint themselves as victims. And I understand what happened during slavery. I understand that there were Jim Crow laws. I understand that, even though I wasn't alive during that time period, I understand that these things have happened and people are mad. But why? I'm like, what are these 20-something-year-olds? Like, everyone. But also, yes, I understand that there's been a lot of shootings of young black men who are unarmed. I get that these things have happened, but I've also seen that there's like almost like a hatred for the white man and hatred for cops, and there's a victimhood thing going on, and there's no solutions. I'm a person of solutions. Okay, I like solutions. I like doing the right thing. Okay, I like solutions. That's my personality. I don't like people just getting angry. I feel like it solves nothing. Even when we just get angry with people who are in our lives and we have these little arguments, it solves nothing. So I'm a person of solutions, all right? I love solutions. I don't like just senseless anger. So, and that's the thing. I feel like that's where my heart is right now. I said a lot of things in this video. I think I've been on here for what, 20 minutes. I didn't want this to be any longer, and I have to move on anyway because I have to hop in the shower. But hopefully this video encouraged somebody. Hopefully people are feeling that they can do it. There's nothing really holding them back. There might be some stuff that might seem like it's holding you back, but it really isn't. And allow yourself to feel the no matter what it is, feel the passion that's on the inside of you and understand that whatever you have on the inside of you, the world needs. So don't let anything be a crutch for you, whether it is something that you're dealing with physically, whether it is the color of your skin or your sexuality, whatever it is, people are actually not as bad as you think. Some people are. I'm not saying that those kind of people don't exist, but you would be surprised that most of the people you meet in your life are actually for you more than they are against you. I have a hard time being racist toward white people or whatever, or feeling like that's like a victimhood for me, because some of the greatest people in my life who have encouraged me through my hardest times were white people. So I can't necessarily say or have like a racist mentality against whatever, or kind of jump on the whole BLM thing, Black Lives Matter or whatever. I mean, that's another topic which I will talk about in one of these videos, my true feelings about everything that's going on in our society right now. But I just wanted to use that as an example to explain that we don't have to be victims. We have a life that it's time for us to live, and we have an imprint and we can leave on society. We do live in a country that does support us being our own people. See, there is a determination, and it takes hard work, but it takes less work, I believe, in America than it probably might take in some other country, maybe in the Middle East, someplace else. You know, that actually. Oh, hey, Mike Ross, how's it going? Michael Ross Jr. is on. But yeah, I think it takes less work in America, I believe, than it does in some other country. And I know there's some people on a tangent right now saying America isn't great. Did I just say that? America isn't great. Here's the thing. There's parts of our country that aren't great, but there are also parts of our country that I do believe are for us, and it's for our success. And I would encourage you to not ignore what's not great about our country, but don't look at it as the norm. Don't look at it as all there is, and that's it. Like, trust me, there's a lot of great things about our country. There's a lot of things that will guarantee your success. Our country, I believe there's a lot about our country that's for our particular individuality and success, because there's a lot of successful people in our country that are colored and that are female or whatever. You know, that's a whole nother topic that I can spend another like 21 minutes talking about, but I'll leave this be because I've been on here too long and I have to move on to the next thing. But I want to encourage some people. Hopefully I did. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful week. I will see you guys on Wednesday, and we're going to talk about something else. We'll see, but this is what was on my heart for today to talk about, and I hope that it encouraged some people. English sometimes is hard, okay? Even though I love English. But yes, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.